Adafunum honorable say Chairman Sabonsu ana okopie mu interview ase na sema yebisa no ene say honorable 4 million Ghana cedis a eye titisika no 40 billion cedis a wose obi etua ansana wetimi ejina say be contested for flag bearership of the NPP party. Is this amount not too much? Yenkotie anuya or say Chairman Sabonsu edemaye.
Yes. Some people think the 4 million is too much. And I mean, 4 million is a lot of money. Yeah. And you've complained in the past. I remember you were on my show with Haruna Abrisu in 2019 and you said the monetization of our politics was a problem. If a man needs 4 million cedis to just file to be flag bearer of NPP, that's not taking change, right? Is that not perpetrating the monetization?
First of all, some statement has been attributed to me.
Okay.
I just mentioned Kwabena Japan. Kwabena is a junior brother to me. And he went out on the air to say that I was the one who was instrumental in getting the party to do this. I'm shell-shocked.
Okay.
We were in a council meeting together, the NEC together.
Yeah.
That point or that suggestion didn't come from me. Because just today, on my way from Koforidua to Accra, I heard another person, a spokesperson for one of the contestants, also saying that, the suggestion came from Chairman Sabonsu that they should pay 20 million. It never. I don't know why people resort to untruths, palpable untruths.
Wow.
I never said that. What happened was at a NEC meeting. In fact, no mention of 20 million was even made by anybody.
Okay.
At a NEC meeting, a suggestion came that people should pay 10 million, and that contesting for the presidential candidacy is not, a chicken feed, and that people should pay 10 million. And then it was suggested by somebody else that no, 10 million is too much, it's on the high side, and that we should really come to 5 million. That's half of it. Subsequently, somebody suggested that 4 million would be the best figure. The party at that time had not taken any concrete decision, and we're moving on to another item on the agenda, as if we had decided on 4 million, which was the last suggestion. So I, sitting there, brought the party back, and I said, look, we haven't framed up any decision on what amount to pay and how it should be paid.
Okay.
A suggestion has come relating to 10 million, somebody has said 5 million, another person is saying 4 million. Which is which? Let's firm our thoughts on that. That's what I said. Then I said that we should also be pragmatic. First, we haven't even listened to the party. If it's 4 million, if it's 5 million, if it's 10 million, what is it going to be used for? We should listen to the party, what it entails. But number two, we should also be mindful of what happened in 2014. In 2014, when, because some people were saying that no, even the 4 million is too high, we should bring it down to 1 million and whatever. And I said we should be pragmatic, because in 2014, when we had many more contestants in the race, but it got to a point, it was realized that the money that we had as contributed by the aspirants couldn't help us to organize elections. It fell short of what was required. So the party called back the contestants at the time and encouraged them to make some payment to salvage the elections.
Okay.
None of them at that time said they were going to contribute.
I see.
For which reason, as the then minority leader, we had some amounts stashed in our account, the minority caucus, which we should have ferried to the party. But because of certain developments, we were not doing so. We kept them. So we had a caucus meeting, and I used that money on behalf of the caucus to salvage the cause of the party in order for us to be able to do the elections. So I said we shouldn't run into that cul-de-sac again. We should be pragmatic and listen to the party, how much was going to be involved, and on account of that,
make a decision.
That's all that I said.
So that shouldn't be misconstrued to say you supported 20 million.
20 million was not even mentioned.
Or 10 or 4.
So or 10 or 4. So I'm surprised Kwabena comes out to say that.
Agreed on consensus. Everybody said the 4 was okay. Or some people challenged the 4.
No. Well, certainly, if I think it was agreed on by consensus, even though one or two people still felt that even the 4 was on the high side.
On the high side.
But the overwhelming majority was in favor of the 4. On account of the explanation given by the party as to how it was going to be spent, how much was needed, and so on.
This is Osei Mensah Bonsu, former majority leader, 7-term member of parliament, now a key member of Dr. Bawumia's team as he campaigns for NPP flag bearer. Let's talk about President Mahama. He's been in office, I think, 9.5 months. We are in October, so you can say a full 9 months. Is it enough to assess a government? Is 9 months enough to start seeing where they are going? It's too early.
Well, I think we can have some indication.
Okay.
Which is why governments are assessed the first 100 days once they launch themselves into office.
Okay.
What they do, the early indications would suggest to you the path they want to beat. So, if I have to talk about the current state of affairs, the president would soon be going to Parliament to deliver his State of the Nation address. The State of the Nation address, as captured by Article 67, doesn't really provide much stuff. But then the ingredients are provided for under Article 34 of the Constitution, 34 Clause 2, which will suggest to you that when the president goes there, he should be talking to the nation about 5 critical issues. The first one is the realization of basic human rights. The second is how he's growing the economy, whether the economy is healthy or not. The third is the right to work. The fourth is the right to good health care. And the fifth is the right to education. Okay. There are other matters, right to housing and so on and so forth. But these are the imperatives contained in Article 34, Clause 2 of the Constitution. I see. So if I have to deal with it, the basic human rights, where are we with it? President Mahama came, started dismissing people, public servants who have been recruited in the system. You see, in Article 191B of the Constitution, it talks about the fact that you cannot dismiss a public servant properly so recruited in the public service without a just cause. What is the cause for dismissing them? You remember that he said that post the election of December 7th, some people had been recruited into the public service. And so those ones, they gave signals at the transitions meeting, the transitional arrangement that we have after elections. I was part of it. I deputized the chief of staff, the then chief of staff, Madam Akosuya Frema, Osei Opare, to represent the NPP side. Yeah. So they gave those signals there that those people who had been recruited in the public service post the elections, they were going to throw them out. We didn't debate it. But then we all saw what happened. People who had been recruited in 2024, early 2024, were jettisoned. They are public servants. My fear is, where are we as a nation going? We have dismissed them without just cause. If you're not fortunate, in the fullness of time, these people may come demanding some compensation.
The Minister for Employment has said that a committee has been put in place to reverse some of that. I think I've interviewed him and a couple of people have also had that. So it appears there's some work to reverse some of those dismissals.
How long do they have to stay home? Because some of them have been at home for about 8 months now. For how long do they have to stay home and suffer this imperilment? Okay. So that's something that we should look at. And
so for you, basic human rights is a key, and that's something
basic human rights and the work people using the office of the OSP to arrest people, the oral what they did, then the what's the name of this new outfit? What used to be BNI, NIB, and the office of Yoko to arrest people with impunity. And when they are arrested, absurd, guarantees have to be provided.
The bail conditions.
I mean, where are we going to? In the meantime, all this while, to the best of my knowledge, they have not been able to file any charges against any one of them and start and initiate, proceedings against them in court. Where are we heading to as a nation?
So on the human rights, you are not happy on that? I'm
not happy on that. The arrest of Wontumi, Abronye, former ministers who are required to be reporting on weekly basis, the administrator of the Common Fund and so on. I mean, it's certainly not the best of circumstances. Okay. If you investigate people, and Wontumi, the chairman of Ashanti region, the regional party, you go to him, whether he's done anything wrong, understand they've gone to confiscate 15 vehicles. What wrong? When you have not initiated any proceedings against him, his private vehicles, they've gone to confiscate them.
So you think that should happen after a court process?
Absolutely.
Okay. Adafunum, say Chairman Sabonsu, Akasa, na BBG di say, Wakase the money collected some time back, a free year contestants of flag bearership in the NPP. And no, Anna, Omode organize elections some time back. Now, according to Chairman Sabonsu, that amount was not enough to organize the elections, to hold the elections. So they called back all the contestants and then appealed to them, say, Sikana Mutia na nyadia ebeso in the organization of the elections. Inti ebeya mufakakra embra meka. But up till now, none of the contestants ever paid that amount. And no, enam soma this time around, omuyo madwin say sadia, then we are going to raise the mark. Not to say, just kanim kakra senebeya. It can't cover for all the expenses whilst organizing the elections. When in Chichimua or say Chairman Sabonsu Edemaya regarding the reason for the 4 million Ghana cedis amount to be paid just to contest for flag bearership in the NPP. Mame famo nsi hanom say besan so ishabium in the next video. Makram.